everyone, welcome back to Sham's Makeup Artistry, and if this is the very first time you're tuning into my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Today I have a review on a foundation. If you guys have already been with me on this channel, you know that I love to check out foundations. So here's another foundation review for you, and it's none other than the Sunday Riley The Influencer Clean Longwear Foundation. Yes, I have been a fan of Sunday Riley's skincare, so I definitely wanted to check out their foundation when they came out with a foundation. They have about 20 shades available in the entire foundation range, and each of the foundations retails at $42 and is available at Sephora. And I got my foundation after swatching it in the store itself, because when I was looking at online swatches and everything, it was really confusing. So I went into the store and then I swatched it and I picked out the shade 240, and it matches me pretty well. Online it does say it is a golden with caramel undertones, but I pretty much felt that it matches my skin tone, so that's why I picked out the shade 240. This foundation is a 32 ml of product, which is 1.08 fluid ounces, and it says that it's a clean, natural looking long wear coverage that doesn't disappear even through workouts, humidity, or days when you're feeling extra oily. Satin matte finish that doesn't dry out as the day or night goes on. Quick to apply, lightweight, easily buildable, this medium to full coverage foundation expertly conceals redness, large pores, dark spots without settling into fine lines, controls oil, but never dehydrates the skin for fresh looking, shine free, healthy looking skin. Gentle formula that is suitable for even the most sensitive skin. Enhanced with Canadian willow herb, oat chamomile, ginkgo biloba, green tea, and northern truffle extracts to balance the appearance of surface skin redness for naturally flawless looking skin. Of course, it says that apply after your Sunday Riley skincare regimen, which they claim to work better with. I personally don't feel that. Any foundation should work with any kind of skincare. That's my perception. So let's take a look at the foundation itself. This is how the foundation looks like. It comes in a tube form, and it's a very nice simple packaging, like very much like a skincare packaging, and it kind of reminds me more of a tinted moisturizer than a foundation by itself. I do like the packaging that it comes with a pump. You just have to pump the product out and then you apply it over your face, but it does get pretty dirty over time, which is pretty messy, like with one pump, and then it gets all over the tube, so just beware of that. This foundation, I do have a demo of myself applying the foundation somewhere right here in my video, so that you have a clearer picture on how the foundation applies on my skin. For me, I personally did not reach out for a beauty blender to apply this foundation. Reason number one is I did watch reviews, and using the beauty blender did not make any kind of difference to the skin. It basically soaks up the product, and when you apply it on your face, it's just like nothing. So that kind of made me not to use my beauty blender, because it just does not make sense to me. I used my Real Techniques face brush to apply this foundation in. I just press it on my skin and then buff out the products. One pump is a medium coverage, of course. With this foundation, it claims to be a medium to full coverage, but in my opinion, this is a medium coverage foundation. It does blend in really beautiful into the skin. I personally do like how the foundation wears on my skin. The other thing that you need to be aware of is this foundation doesn't come with an SPF. So I did use a face primer that comes with an SPF, and I did apply moisturizer beforehand. I'm a person that tend not to skip applying face primer, so I did that as well with this foundation. And I did go on setting my entire face with the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Finished Powder. After I've applied the foundation, I did set them in. Now, will I recommend this for those of you who have oily skin? I personally would not recommend this foundation for those of you who have oily skin, because I do have a combination skin. Even with my skin, I do see myself shining everywhere. Usually my nose area is the most shiniest area, but with this foundation I noticed that I can feel that my skin is a little bit more tackier, a little bit more oilier, and I feel that I need to blot my skin, if that does make sense. So for those of you who have oily skin, it's probably going to be very shiny and oily looking at the end of the day, or even after a few hours that you have applied this foundation. Does this foundation last throughout the day? I personally feel no. After I've put on the foundation, even after 3 to 4 hours, I already feel that the foundation is sliding off my face area. It still looks beautiful, but it feels that the foundation has started to disappear from my face. I do not know why. Even with setting it in, I still feel that way. And I feel that this foundation doesn't really last on the skin. For those of you who want something to last on your skin, you want something to give you more coverage, and you want something to hold on to your skin, this would not be it. This is a foundation that you may want to wear it if you are someone who prefers natural looking skin. You want to wear it to the gym, you want to run errands, and then you don't mind looking like you don't have the makeup on your skin, then this may be it. But if you're someone who wants something to stay put on your skin for the longest hour that you need, this would not do it at all. I personally felt that this doesn't really work like a foundation. It's much more like a tinted moisturizer in my personal opinion. And I kind of still thought that the Laura Mercier tinted moisturizer performs much better than the Influencer foundation. And the ingredients on this foundation kind of amazed me. I'm a person that do not mind if the foundation has a silicone base or whatsoever. Sometimes they tend to break me out, but some does not. But with this foundation being a skincare brand, I was kind of amazed that they came out with a silicone based product. And a couple of ingredients that I was reading through on Sephora's website, it has like multiple ingredients which contains silicone. So being a skincare brand, it of course kind of like gave me a lot of doubts, because I prefer a skincare brand that comes out with a foundation much more natural than containing all this sort of products added into the ingredients. And if that does make sense to you. I believe some of you are of course very extra cautious. You do not want all this sort of products, silicone products added into your regimen or even added into your makeup products. Some of us are not. So I'm just mentioning it so that you are aware that this product does contain silicone. I personally do not have a complaint on how this foundation looks like on my skin. I did get fair enough good compliments on how it looks like on my skin, and I personally feel that it looks beautiful on the skin, but I do not feel that this is worth the buy. For a $42 worth of foundation, you probably would be able to find something else that would last better on your skin, gives you a better coverage, at the same time it gives you the value for its money. With this one, I would personally say it's a no-go for me. Though I do like the product, I will be returning it because I do not find myself reaching out for it, especially when the weather is getting really heaty out there. It's definitely going to melt away from my skin. So I do hope that you found my very quick review on the Sunday Riley, the Influencer foundation, being helpful for you guys to decide or not you're going to pick up this foundation. If you have picked it out and you have been liking it, or you have not been liking it for some reason, definitely share with me on the comment box below. To my very next one, stay beautiful both and sign out. Give me a thumbs up, share all the love and support, subscribe to my channel. Goodbye.